Good morning, student. In the last class, we had studied about first part of Shushruta lesson. Today we will study part 2. So let's start. A tradition of veterinary therapy developed very early in India and this has survived to present time. Based on Ayurveda, Indian veterinary medicine is known for its specialized literature which provide information on ancient methods of preventing and treating diseases of animals. Some of these treatments, little known outside India, are still practiced today. Here, therapy means treatment for an illness. So, illness of what? Animals. Treatment for illness of animals were practiced from ancient time itself. It is practiced today also. So, it is based on Ayurveda. So, Ayurveda means the medicines are prepared with the help of the medicinal plants. It provides treatment to animals. Next paragraph. The oldest existing veterinary text from India is treatise entitled Ashwa Ayurveda Siddhanta, complete Ayurvedic system for horses, attributed to Shalihotra around 2350 BC, the founder of veterinary medicine. Subsequently, various treatises on horses and diseases of horses were composed. Nakula, one of the 5 Pandavas, was a horse specialist himself. Among the best known works of animal literature is Ashwachikista, therapeutic horses, written by Nakula. Here, treatise means a long and serious piece of writing on a particular subject, means it is the book. Attributed to means considered to have been written by. Subsequently means afterwards, otherwise later on. Therapeutic means treatment. So in the olden existing veterinary text from India is Ashwayurveda Siddhanta. So one of the oldest book relating to the veterinary is Ashwayurveda Siddhanta. This describes about the treatment of horses. It was written by Shalihotra. So later on, some of the other books also written by relating to diseases of horse. Student, do you know about the Pandavas? Yes, they were the heroes of Mahabharata. Nakula was one among the Pandavas. He wrote a book called Ashwachikista. In this book, he told about the treatment of horses. Now, next paragraph. Shushruta, a disciple of Shalihotra, wrote an animal surgery. Disciple means a student or the follower. Sushruta was a student of Shalihotra, so he wrote a book called Animal Surgery. This made the people aware of surgical methods, dressing of wounds, bandaging of fractures. So what he described or what he explained in this book. So his book, it provides the information about the surgery. So how to cure the wounds and how to bandage the fractures of animals. All these are explained in the animal surgeries. Later on, during the reign of Chandragupta Maurya, veterinarians started accompanying armies to treat horses, elephants as well as cattle. So already you have studied about the Chandragupta Maurya. Who was Chandragupta Maurya? He was the founder of Mauryan dynasty. So during the time of Chandragupta Maurya, veterinarians were going along with the army. So why they are going? Because to take care of the horses and the elephant. If in the time of war, if the horse or the elephant, if injured, so the veterinarians, they are giving treatment to the horse or the elephant. So veterinarian means what? The person whose jobs to treat sick and injured animals. Next, the great emperor Ashoka erected the first known veterinary hospital of the world. He arranged cultivation of herbal medicines for the men and the animals in his empire and adjoining kingdoms. Giving the animals general tonics and simultaneous was practiced in order to ensure good mental and the physical health. Prevention of the occurrence of diseases was also given importance. Cleanliness of animals, maintenance of stalls and stables, quality of food, disadvantages of overfeeding were looked after. One of the famous king of Mauryan dynasty was Ashoka. He was erected means built the first known veterinary hospital of the world, and also giving the animals general tonics and stimulants was practiced. Stimulant means are substances that give one more energy. So along with the tonic, they are giving some more other substances to it give energy to the animals to ensure their good mental and the physical health. So prevention of the occurrence of the diseases was also given importance. They also given importance to the cleanliness of animals, maintenance of the stalls and the stables, quality of food, disadvantages of the overfeeding were also looked after during the time of Emperor Ashoka. The next paragraph. Utilization of animal byproducts was also done wisely by our ancestors. Conversion of milk into butter, ghee, curd, kova, etc. was a common practice and still is. Chicken was utilized for its meat while sheep was utilized for its wool. So from the ancient time itself, man know the use of animal byproduct. Means so changing the milk into butters, ghee and kova etc. was practiced. Nowadays also practiced, but it is also practiced from the ancient time itself. And they also used chicken was used for meat and sheep for wool. Although India has always had immense knowledge in the field of veterinary science, it is not chosen as a career by due to lack of awareness. Being an agriculture based on country today, India need more veterinarians who emphasize the animal and give their 100% to the profession. As we know that India have a knowledge about the animal science, but due to the lack of awareness, sense, the people were not given more important that. So no one, more people not practice as it is as their profession. Student, in India, agriculture is the main occupation. For that, we need the help of the animals. So it is necessary that the people should follow the veterinarian as their profession, and it is our responsibility to give importance to the health of the animals. Student, today we had completed Sushruta lesson. This all the exercises given below. Thank you.